Good evening everyone, World Rocket is back with you for part 8 of the Veganuary series. It's very nice to be able to make another video again, very exciting. I'm on a streak here and there's a lot I want to share, and to be able to put them up into little topics is a very fun and interesting way to proceed, I think. Today I want to talk about one of the most important tips that I've discovered in going and staying vegan, and that's to eat as raw as possible. What does raw mean? Now, raw means simply natural, uncooked, and as nature intended. Now, when I say raw, what do I mean that you should eat raw? Should you eat beans raw? Should you eat pasta raw? Should you eat oats raw? Those are all very, very good questions. I think to eat as raw as possible is to be as simple as possible in doing it, and that is to eat the foods that are naturally raw, that come to us naturally raw, and that's the fruits, from the apples to the bananas to the peaches to the strawberries to the vegetables, the celery, the spinach, the zucchini, the coriander, and the nuts and the seeds like the almonds and the walnuts and the sunflower seeds and the coconut. All of these are foods which in their raw state are most prime and most beneficial for us to eat. So how can eating raw as possible help you go and stay vegan? Well, it's very simple. Raw foods, fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds which have not been cooked, which are combined in creative ways such as in salads, in smoothies, in desserts, in dressings, in soups, retain all of their life force energy. They retain all of their vitamins, all of their nutrients, all of the minerals are left intact. That's the first thing. The second thing is, because they are in this natural state, the body is able to absorb them with a remarkable level of ease, is able to absorb the nutrients and the goodness from your food with a remarkable level of ease. So this way, raw food is absolutely key in going and staying vegan, because when your nutritional needs are being met, you have more energy, you're less likely to fall back into foods which don't serve you at all. Meat and dairy are the highest culprits in this, but also fried and cooked foods eaten in large quantities will do your body harm in the long term. So I'm not saying that everybody should eat 100% raw overnight. I think it's a good aspiration to aim to eat as raw as possible. If you think you can aim for 100% raw, that is great, but I think in terms of going and staying vegan, the simple goal of making at least 50 to 60% of your diet consisting of raw fruits and vegetables, that is such a simple tip, but it's been so fundamental, and I know because I've done it. When I went vegan, I also made the decision that I wanted the predominant part of my diet to be raw. I didn't want to eat a lot of cooked foods because I knew, based on past experience, that the more cooked foods I ate, the worse I felt, but the more raw, untreated, natural foods I ate, the better I felt. I had more weight, energy, better concentration, better awareness. So I think that's a good aim in going vegan, because then if you eat at least 50-60% raw, the other parts of your diet will be cooked vegan foods, which is still a lot better than going back to eating animal flesh or dairy. So I think it's absolutely key. And I can't tell you how much my life has transformed since I started to eat more raw, fresh, living foods. It's been absolutely key, I think. And I think it would help a lot of people, because once they see the transformation that occurs when you make these essential and fundamental lifestyle switches, it just keeps getting better and better. I think it's absolutely important, and I really wish and I really hope that on your journeys, even after Veganuary is over, that even if you do go back to your lifestyle, you would at least have derived something interesting, something unique, and something worthwhile from having tried this experience throughout this month. Eat as raw as possible, you won't regret it, and it will set in place a momentum which will continue to reap health benefits in the long term. This has been Wild Rocket with you with Eat as Raw as Possible. I really enjoyed this, as always. I wish you all an amazing Wednesday or Thursday or whatever time it is in whatever country you're in. I'm making this video from Britain, primarily aimed at British viewers, but really it's for anyone all around the world. So keep following your dreams, keep following your passions, and apart from that, the other biggest advice that I can give is be kind towards yourselves, be forgiving and loving towards yourselves, and understand that mistakes are part of the process, and that the more mistakes you make, the more awareness you have of them, the more that you use them to your advantage, and you realize that mistakes are there to kind of give you a boost to make you more skilled in handling life's challenges. Have a wonderful evening. This has been Wild Rocket with you.